Okay, I am making this video mainly to remind myself about something that I don't ever want to almost forget again. The Information Awareness Office. I remember a long time ago watching a video that explained how the flow of information from social media went through the Department of Defense over to DARPA and then went up to a higher tier, and I remember the symbol looked like a pyramid looking over the world, but I forgot the name of it. The IAO, the Information Awareness Office. Established by the United States Defense Advanced Research Projects, DARPA, in January of 2002 to bring together several DARPA projects focused on applying surveillance to literally everybody. Here's some images. This gets weird. This is their symbol that they came up with. Okay? As if they couldn't be any more blatantly obvious. It's about as creepy as it gets. You're using the eye, the pyramid, looking over the entire world with a radiant sunlight shining out of the eye, because the eye represents the information. The separation in the pyramid shows you that they are separate from us. It's the exact same pyramid that the Bavarian Illuminati used, that's been transferred over to the backs of our dollar bills with the Annuit Coeptus and Novus Ordo Seclorum. But what's even funnier about this is that they ended up changing their logo because it was such a PR nightmare. This article talks about the logo that took down a DARPA surveillance project. And checking this out, they said they might as well have just used the motto, "We spy on absolutely everybody." I mean, it was so blatantly awkward that they had to change it. Now, what's even weirder is the guy that made this logo, his name was Robert Popp. He was at the time the deputy director of the Information Awareness Office. He recalled that the logo seemed as good of a place as any to start, and listen to his explanation as far as how he came up with this logo. He claims that because the IAO had an I, an A, and an O in it, the I looked like a peg, he thought, the A looked like a pyramid, and the O looked like a ball. So he sketched various arrangements of these three shapes on a piece of paper on his desk, and then a few versions in happened to notice a dollar bill on his desk sitting in a pile of change from lunch. The pyramid on the back of the bill looked a lot like his sketch of the letter A. It was a moment of inspiration. The A became the pyramid, of course. The I became the Eye of Providence. The O became the globe. I mean, how ridiculous is that? They don't want to just blatantly admit that they purposely made it identical to the Illuminati symbol. So he pretends that he was playing around with these three shapes and then just happened to see a dollar bill and thought, perfect, that's what I'll do. That makes this whole thing stink even worse. I mean, looking back, Pop believes that the office could have used a more benign logo. The image he designed was meant to speak to the DARPA community of scientists and engineers, not the general public. But it wasn't just the DARPA community who saw it. Everybody saw this logo, and they ended up having to change it. It's so funny to me. I just want everybody to be aware that the Information Awareness Office had this logo. This is a real thing. And he claims to just kind of stumble upon this symbology randomly, but it was like as creepy as it could possibly get. So some people say they're trying to troll conspiracy theorists, but at this point it doesn't even matter, because your whole purpose of this office is to collect as much information as possible through the highest forms of technology that's allocated to the world using DARPA's technology. So it's not a joke. You cannot just joke about this when you're collecting everybody's information through every means possible in an effort to combat terrorism. You can't just say, we're doing a joke. That's nothing to joke about. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't know, it was like really arrogant. They love to rub it in our face, but this one was a bit too much at the frontal cortex. Not enough subliminal messenger here, since everyone's already aware of the awkward creepiness of this logo. So they had to retract it, and yeah, I might have another update about this creepy office, but for now I just wanted to remind myself and to remind everybody that this office existed, probably still does exist. That's what I'll be following up with. But no longer do they have this logo, that's for sure. And you don't hear about this. It's been buried as one of their embarrassing mistakes that they've made. So I'm kind of in the business of unburying embarrassing mistakes. And there you are. If you like this video, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Appreciate it.